Hello and welcome to Team Odyssey's The News, where we cover the week's Pokemon releases and other stuffs. I'm Mike, and with me is my co-host that some say his beard is 97% Brillo pad, and that the only trading he cares about post-Brexit is with Zoroark. All we know is his name is Kieran Cotterill. How are you, my friend?
I am good. Glad to be here. Glad to get the news going.
Yeah, well, you are a regular co-host. We will know more facts about you every episode, but for now,
My beard is made of Brillo pad.
it is 97% Brillo pad.
Oh, okay, not 100%. Don't want to false advertise.
No. The other 3% is harp strings.
Harp strings. Oh, that's nice.
Strings.
Thank you.
Yes. News.
Cool, yeah.
Of 6 days ago, we were shown the Unbroken Bonds product images, which I like a lot.
Yeah,
I really like the trainer box.
Yeah, the trainer box is nice, and the pack art is really nice as well. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I mean, Malmetal I don't like.
Yeah, the Melmetal Lucario we've seen for quite a while. It's okay. I can live with it.
We know someone as well in our local league that will love the Zero Aura theme deck.
Oh yeah,
will love that.
Exactly.
And that Mewtwo, I can tell, will be meta.
It will be a different Zero Aura, though, wouldn't it?
It should be. It will be. It'll be in the Unbroken Bonds set. Yeah. And I'm looking at it. I'm thinking the pack art's lovely. It looks all hand drawn, and the set tile prints. The picture looks fantastic.
Yeah, the Sceptile's really cool. The reprint one from Celestial Storm, the attached grass energy onto it, that looks really cool. Excited for that one.
Typhlosion just bad.
Yeah, the Typhlosion's really disappointing because I was hoping it was like a reprint of Massive Eruption, but it's not.
It's never going to be. That was just. We've got Gyarados now.
Yeah, we've got Gyarados, but it's not a Typhlosion.
It's better.
Yeah, it's better. Probably. It is better.
What is your big problem with this blister pack?
What is my big problem with the blister packs? For some unrenowned reason, I don't know what land they get their Pokecoins from, but they've got Hydreigon as a coin to go with it, which I don't understand.
It's a guarantee there isn't even a Hydreigon in the set.
No, I 100% guarantee there's no Hydreigon or Popplio for that matter. I don't know why they're in the single blisters, but hey ho, for coin collectors out there must be like two. I'm sure
there are
be
two.
Really happy. There are two exactly. Yeah,
they're both the same person.
Yes,
they are both the same person.
Yes.
I just don't understand why they keep chucking it. They've got the Pokeball tins as well, and they just chuck whatever coin. I've got two. My girlfriend's bought me two of them, and both of them came with a different coin. And both of them were coins that I either already had because I bought blister packs before or didn't want.
Yeah, it's like literally the only ones I've wanted is like Zoroark coins, and that's about it. So, hey ho.
Yes. What else have we got with the Unbroken Bond? We've got the single pack blister Eevee, which is very cute. It's not going to be a good card, is it? You just don't play it over the you don't play it over the Energy Evolution.
No, Energy Evolution.
It's only 50 HP as well. It's not going to rotate.
Oh, does it not rotate because it was reprinted in a McDonald's?
Yes. McDonald's saving Pokemon players' lives.
Yes.
Because EVGX is not a good replacement.
No, I would much rather play for Lele.
I just don't understand why they brought out another. I get why they brought out another Pikachu as the other but they've just brought out a Pikachu.
Yeah, I think
which is so much better.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to have another one in format to go along with the Emolga and the Pachirisu. I think it was just for that. Whereas this one is now to go with like Eevee, Pikachu, let's go Eevee, and so on.
Suppose it is 70 HP. I don't know if the other one's 70 HP. I bought 4.
The only one that's 70 HP is the promo from Shining Legends.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Yes.
Right. I think that's as far as we can go with these. Is there anything else? Have you got anything?
No. I'm all good.
Okay. What's next?
What's next? We have got the Ultra Pro product release for Detective Pikachu and the new kind of Pikachu design one that they've got as well. So they've got playmat sleeves and folders. The kind of like plastic ones with the 3x3 folder pockets.
Oh, they're awful.
Yeah,
well, no, they're good for collecting, I suppose.
yeah, it's nice to have like a folder to go with the set. So if you were like
Yeah.
trying to collect all the cards from Detective Pikachu, it'd be really nice to pick up one of those just to keep them
I
all in.
swear they usually. Oh no, they have got a deck box. I'm looking at the regular old Pikachu product. I'm looking too far down the page. But I'm surprised they haven't got a deck box for Detective Pikachu yet.
Yeah, they probably have them like in Japan and so on. But I don't think we'll be getting deck boxes here. I don't think they'll push it as much. Yeah,
I'm looking at these sleeves and thinking these are going to be like the ones you get in the Elite Trainer box, and I can feel my fingers being sliced apart.
Exactly. Yeah, I think they'll be the same kind of quality as the one in the trainer boxes. I think they'll be good, but like they're not going to last like a long time. Just a nice little collector's piece.
It's the sort of thing you need to double sleeve.
Yeah.
You need to sleeve protector, and even then you wouldn't have sleeve protectors, or you wouldn't really use these.
Exactly.
Good for kids, but not for competitive play.
Yeah, the playmats are really cool though. I do like both the playmats.
I do want Ryan Reynolds Pikachu playmat.
Yes, it would be really good to be fair. And the sleeves, I didn't realize it has like the Detective Pikachu like with a magnifying glass. It looks really cool. Actually.
Oh yes,
the design on it. Yeah,
the spice. The spice. He's just looking for. Where's the break in this sleeve then that you'll inevitably get after playing with them for a round? Elite challenge.
When your opponent sees you playing these sleeves, goes to game 3, and then looks at your sleeve with a magnifying glass, like, that's marked.
Yes. I quite like. I'd never use them, but I do quite like these regular Pikachu ones that they've got out. They've got a lot of different binders and sleeves and deck boxes.
Yeah, I feel this looks a lot like crisper, if that makes sense. Like the old style one looked like nice, but it looked a bit tacky, whereas this one has that kind of like silhouette feel and looks just a bit nicer, but it's not too far different from the older ones that they've had out before. But it's nice to see that they're making more kind of their own products from Ultra Pro. I do use their stuff quite a bit. So
our local shop, it's not really the same in Cardiff, but in Newport Firestorm, I was talking to them. They've got a load of Dragon Shields in. I asked them why, and it's because it obviously all gets imported over from America.
Yeah.
Import was to the point where they weren't going to be making any profit on it if they sold it. So I don't know how much of this we're going to get in Firestorm.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Not that's going to affect anyone outside of Cardiff or South Wales. Because you could Madhouse. Imagine Madhouse will have them, and anywhere in America, if you listen to this in America, which I doubt you are, because you've got other much better news outlets than us.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know how much. They'll probably order a few in if they can. This is the sort of stuff they'd order in. They're not ordering things like just plain black sleeves, or they'd rather just get Dragon Shields in because it's.
Yeah, this is the type of product that I will see shed loads in work and not in actual card game shops.
Yes.
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 Yes. Got it. So the next thing that was revealed is we got English translations for the Tag Team GXs for Unbroken Bonds. So we got Pheromosa and Buzzwole, Reshiram Charizard, Muck and Alola Muck, Marshadow and Machamp, Greninja and Zoroark, Lucario and Melmetal, and Gardevoir and Sylveon.
Why have they done this to Machamp and Marshadow?
Yeah,
listen. All the fists, none of the fighting. If any of your Pokemon were not dealt by damage from an opponent's attack, this does 90. You're doing 120 for 2. If it was a DC, fine. It's a fighting colorless, or a single fighting, fantastic. This is expanded fodder at best with Max Elixir.
Yeah, Max Elixir, Strong Energy, Diancie, like Muscle Band.
Kukui,
it seems like it. Yeah.
Plus power. Yeah, and then you one hit in Wailord.
Yeah, and you've got the new stadium as well, the Fighting Stadium.
Enlighten me.
It's the Fighting Dojo. If it's inactive, the stadium, your fighting Pokemon do 10 extra damage. If you're behind on prizes, it does an extra 40 damage. But Prism Star? It's not a Prism Star Stadium. It's a normal stadium. And it can't be used on Ultra Beast. It was literally a big no to Buzzwole.
No.
Yeah, we're not a fan of Buzzwole. We've had enough.
And it does help Lucario.
Exactly, and like Hitmonchan and
I have a bit later on that deck. which is very exciting. I messaged you about it the other day.
Yes, I think I remember.
Yes, the world needs to know because it is the official. It's the official take on that. We'll get onto that.
Yes. But yeah, overall, Marshadow Machamp, probably more play and expanded, not as much in standard.
It's not going to get played and expanded. It's just going to get bodied by Garb.
Yeah, most likely.
Trev.
Oh yeah, because weak to Psychic and free retreat classes.
Yeah, it's nonsense. I mean, and you look at it, Buzzwole Pheromosa. It's been covered, so it's got Jet Punch. It's great. It does 190 for 3 energy. It's also great, and I can't because I've clicked. You can't use it twice in a row, but you can get around that. It's not too bad. And only 2 retreat. It's fantastic. Doing amazing in Japan. Reshiram and Charizard. I don't see it.
So I think with the amount of fire support that's coming out with it, somebody will make it work. Whether it's a tier 2 deck or a tier 1 deck, I feel somebody will make it work.
Yeah.
The Double Blaze GX. If this Pokemon has at least 3 extra fire energies attached to it, this attack does 100 more damage. This attack isn't affected by any effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's basically 6 energy. I knock out anything. Yeah.
Apart from Wailord.
With buff padding.
Yeah, I would say, and Venusaur, but Venusaur's weak to fire.
And then your opponent drops an Absol, and you're like, "Nani?" Yeah.
You got Muck and Alone Muck, which is, it looks cool.
Yeah,
GX really cool. Attack's funny.
Yeah, nasty goo mix. Your opponent's
150 for 4 energy, basically.
Yeah, put 15 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon between turns. Yeah, and like
I just don't understand why you'd use it. It's a free poison attack, I suppose, but you're putting 3 prizes down on the field, and the amount of things you're playing against which have Switch or Escape Rope or Acerola or Guzma, everything runs Guzma.
Yeah, I think if you were to put it into this format right now, it probably wouldn't be great. But when you, like, let's say, look into sets where this is going to be still in rotation, but all the kind of like Sun and Moon and Ultra, sets go out, then most likely it might see some play. I think it will see play in a deck that will try to obviously restrict your Pokemon from retreating. So something like an Absol kind of like Hooper like build.
I suppose.
And then you would play like a one-off of this just to go in and GX for your last kind of like 2 or 3 prizes. I think that could be quite cool as just like a one-off. And if you're near late game anyway, it's not very likely that they're going to do.
Grasping at straws here.
I'm trying.
You're going like, I want to make it work.
I like the muck.
It's very pretty. The full art of this card would be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that. To be fair,
and then we've got Lucario Melmetal, which will just be a stall deck. This has been covered quite a lot because it was announced quite a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it did well in one of the big like Japanese tournaments, didn't it? They had kind of like an energy denial kind of like stall type deck, wasn't it? Where you would kind of heal and obviously you resist so much damage. So that will see some play in some form. And Gardevoir Sylveon did really well in that tournament as well. Because the GX is silly. So, and yeah, the fact that you can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do they not draw?
No, they don't draw. You literally shuffle your hand into your deck, and that is it. And like,
what do you mean you got no draw support? Ah.
So like, and it's weak to metal. There's nothing too big metal in the format at the moment.
Melmetal.
Yeah, Lucario Melmetal, but like. The Lucario Melmetal deck wasn't as much attacking. It was more kind of like stalling out. Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Exactly. And then lastly, we have
there are no tag teams. That's it. It's just those 6.
Come on, we have to talk about
Greninja. There isn't. It isn't in the set.
It's not an actual card.
It's not. It's a myth. They wouldn't make this card. They wouldn't do that much fan service. It's not a legend. It's not even a good card.
Yeah, like lots of people will play it because of the card that it is. Most people will most likely play it with stuff like Incineroar and so on. I'm not sure because I've not like tried it out or even tried to like play test it or so on. I would like it to be good because I like both Pokemon, but for the moment, it's difficult to see where it would actually fit
even in expanded, you wouldn't play it.
Yeah,
because you just play Darkrai.
Yeah, like Dark Patch obviously could
and
make
Max Elixir. Fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose you could do it exactly the same as Darkrai with Giratina EX and Double Dragon, but still, it's
yeah,
it's a collector's. That's going straight in the binder. It's going to go straight in the binder and never be seen.
Nah, I think
apart from a league challenge where one kid went, "I like Greninja, but Zoroark's also cool." And
yeah, I think when it gets a bit closer to the set release, I'll proxy it, try it out in a couple of decks. But for the moment, yeah, I've not seen too many people coming up with great deck ideas around it. Also on Bar doing it with Incineroar and so on.
But the big news, as I alluded to earlier, we've got team news. Because on this past weekend, we had Cardiff League Cup, and I came top 4 with Lucario, Zoroark, Lycanroc, or whatever you put those 3 together to make a deck, name-wise. That's not the name for it, though.
No.
It's no longer the name for it. That is not the official. It's never been given an official name because people have just gone, that's those. It used to be
it's Zoroark
Cario. But then it never used to be Cario.
Yeah, it used to be Zoroark.
But now it's better because it's the Hounds of Justice deck. And if anyone who likes professional wrestling knows what the Hounds of Justice are, look at those 3 Pokemon. Imagine them to be the Shield. And then compare them to what they are. And it's true. I mean, Lycanroc has the fringe.
Yeah.
Lucario is the big dog. And Zoroark is the architect of any deck that he goes in.
Yeah, because he trades and builds up a hand.
He does. And Lucario just hits big with a punch.
Exactly. I'm waiting for you to sit across your opponent, and then as soon as you reveal your basic, and it's like a Zorua, you're just going to lean forward and just go, "Believe in the shield."
Believe in the shield. Sierra Hotel. Echo. No, what we need to do is have 3 of us playing the deck next to each other, and we all win, and we do the shield.
The fist bump in the middle.
The fist bump in the middle.
Each one of us reveals a Zorua.
People who don't know wrestling just do not know what we're on about.
No, we will. We'll move on. We'll move on to the promo.
There was another bit of team news.
Yeah. Carry on.
I can't remember what it was.
We're
going to Berlin.
Oh yes,
we're going to Berlin. We've all got tickets for Berlin, which is great because Steve 100% wasn't going to get a ticket because he was in work.
Yeah, but he did actually get one.
I placed bets with people on the one person that wouldn't get a ticket, and it was Steve.
Yeah, sorry, Steve, but
I'm not sorry. It's true. It's true. He was still last to get one.
He was still last to get one. To be fair,
it's a weight off because we booked the accommodation and stuff.
Yeah, especially me because I'd spent. Well, it wasn't too bad for me.
You're going on holiday anyway.
Exactly.
I'd have gone either way, but it's.
Yeah.
I know. Get to destroy things in Germany.
Yes, lads on tour.
With the shield.
Yeah, with the shield.
With the shield, because that's probably what I'm going to be playing. Because I think this is the format. These Unbroken Bonds won't be legal for Berlin.
Yeah, they won't.
Or Bristol, which is 2 weeks later.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't realize they were that close together, but yeah. Yeah, we could go into the team news of me and Rabbi got top 8, I got top 4. That's all on our page. Go look at our Facebook page on Twitter. You'll know all the informations. We'll put links in the description below.
Yeah, we always put up deck profiles when people have done top cuts, so you can have a look. And always if you have any questions, just leave a comment below, and then we'll get back to you.
Yeah. Oh, good news! I went on the internet earlier.
Yes.
And I found this.
Okay, hang on. Let me find it. Yes.
After I found that, I found these lovely promos from Detective Pikachu to be given out at retailers, which I assume they could be like the Toys R Us promos or whatever they are. They're not Toys R Us anymore because Toys R Us are as dead as Night March was.
Ooh, was.
And the Bulbasaur, I love Bulbasaur. Fantastic. And then there's Nightmare Fuel Psyduck.
Yeah, these are purely collectory type cards.
I wouldn't even collect the Psyduck.
No.
I'm burning that Psyduck. Whenever I see one, it's just.
Nah, I think it's cool. I think it.
It's not cool. Look at his eyes.
Yeah, but it personifies like the Pokemon very well, doesn't it? You know, like he's happy. He doesn't know what's going on. He might get hit by a car. Who cares? But the Bulbasaur looks really cool. I really love the kind of design look that they've gone for Bulbasaur in the film.
In the trailer, I was like, yes. And then I saw the release pictures of Mudkip. And if
Mm.
anyone's seen the meme of what's happened to Mudkip, is what have they done to him? They've given him glasses. Have
They've
you
given
seen the
him
Mudkip?
glasses. I haven't seen the
I will
Mudkip.
send. I'll continue with something else. I'll find the Mudkip. And what have we got? What have we got coming up next? What could you
Okay,
talk about that's small? Right?
so
Talk about Alola
the
Marowak. You talk about Alola Marowak. I'll try and
okay.
find the Mudkip.
Cool. Yeah. So the Alola Marowak that was shown a while ago, because they were to do with like Japanese league and they were given us promos and so on. It's the Alola Marowak GX, 200 HP, Fire, ability, Curse Body. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is damaged by an opponent's attack, even if this Pokemon is knocked out, the attacking Pokemon is now confused. For Fire, double colorless, it does 90. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. And for Zero Energy, it's got Lost Boomerang GX. This attack does 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. This damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. If a Pokemon is knocked out by this damage, put that Pokemon and all cards attached to it in the Lost Zone instead of the discard pile. It's got nothing for resistance, weak to water, 2 retreat casts, and is obviously a GX. It's an interesting card. Obviously, stage 1.
I love that. I love the use of that phrase, interesting, because you just know it's not going to be good.
Well,
it's not terrible.
It's not terrible. The fact that the GX attack is free makes it more somewhat playable because you can just play it with Ditto and you can just go Lost Boomerang GX, bam, 50-50. And I think it will help stage 1 decks getting around Beast Ring type turns. Because there's a lot of decks that don't have that opportunity to do so. And like if you're playing just a standard Zoroark deck, it can be quite hard to do that. But you can, in theory, now, if you want to, just go cool, hit Blacephalon for 120, hit another one for 120, and then in one turn, just go Alola Marowak in the active, Lost Boomerang, bam, bam. And if they've got Fire Energy on it as well, all that fire is going to the Lost Zone. Yeah, and all cards attached to it into the Lost Zone. So that makes it, good in my eyes if Blacephalon is still like in the format or any form of Ultra Beast. But I think it will be a spicy tech, if you will, in certain decks. I don't think it's going to be everywhere, but I feel some people might choose to use it for skipping over Beast Ring turns and stuff like that.
We know one person will have it in every deck.
Who would that be?
Jake.
Jake. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, Jake will have it in every deck.
Yeah, any deck that he can put it in. He loves the Alola Marowak or anything.
He's the sort of person that we can have some say on as well, because some say a lot of things about Jake.
Yes. Some says he has biceptacles, triceptacles, and quadceptacles. No?
Yeah, well, he does, but
I'll leave
anyway.
Anyway.
I have the Mudkip.
Oh, you have the Mudkip. Okay.
I have the Mudkip.
Okay.
Let's whip out this Mudkip. I've sent you the whole meme. There's the meme.
Okay.
Look how they massacred my boy. What have they done to him?
Like, I can see where you're coming from. They're not like glasses. They're like, it's wrinkles on his nose, and then they've kind of like created a circular bit around his eyes.
Yeah,
but
it's still kind of. It's not Lickitung.
No, it's not Lickitung.
It's not Mr. Mime, and it's not Psyduck. But it's still pretty.
Yeah,
pretty.
I can understand where you're coming from. I think he looks okay, but then again, I'm not too fussed on.
I'm quite excited because in the Detective Pikachu trailer, there was something that looked a bit like possibly a Litten because there was a Growlithe, Flareon, and I thought, there isn't actually any Alolan Pokemon until when they're wandering around with Bulbasaurs, they've got Moral with them, so there are Alolan Pokemon there. And if they have my boy Rowlet in there.
If there's a Rowlet
in Detective Pikachu, I will die happy.
I'll die happy.
I will die happy. I'm dying happy already because good news, Rowlet has become relevant via meme.
Oh yes, what type of meme is it again? It's just where he's like thinking
distressed Rowlet.
That's there he is. Distressed Rowlet.
There he is.
I do love that.
That's me whenever I'm like, what deck do I want to build?
Yeah.
But anyway, going back
Right.
to, oh no, I think we're done with it. There's a Detective Pikachu promo coming out as well, I think, but I don't know if they're going to be. Oh yeah, it will be a Detective Pikachu, and it's worse than a certain card. Let me try and find this Detective Pikachu promo. Oh no, there's a Snubble promo. There's a Snubble promo as well, and it looks like a grumpy teenager, and it's fantastic.
Yes.
It's kind of creepy, but okay, we've got a list of things where they're going to be coming from in United Kingdom. Have a guess where the Waterstones. That's giving it away.
Yeah.
Where the Bulbasaur's coming from.
Is it coming from Waterstone?
It might be Waterstone.
It might be Waterstones.
Psyduck coming from?
I don't know. Game?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Are you on this page, or are you just?
I am not on this page.
Snubble.
I am going with the flow. I will find it now. But yeah, I really like it when we get promos and stuff in work because it allows me to talk to customers more about Pokemon and stuff like that. And it's free as well. It's just nice that we have free stuff that we can kind of give away and so on. So I'm a big fan of any promos coming into stores as well. So yeah, I wish we got more. I wish it wasn't separate retailers. I wish we just had it where our store, I don't know, had all the promos and we could just give them all out. But
there's an interesting one here.
What's the
interesting? Guess where the Bulbasaur is coming out in Mexico?
The Bulbasaur in Mexico.
Guess where it's coming from? Well, the Psyduck is coming from Game Planet. Snubble is coming from Mix Up. Where is the Bulbasaur coming from?
Oh God, I don't want to be racist or anything.
Don't say that. Don't say that before you say something, because that's just going. I'm gonna be very stereotypical.
Is it a fast food chain?
No.
No. Okay.
I've got a funny feeling. I've got a funny feeling. I'm gonna have to read some of these out because they're hilarious. Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool. Just Liverpool. Mexico. Bulbasaur. Liverpool. It gets better. Chile. Yeah. It's coming from Paris. In Uruguay, it's coming from Disco.
Right.
Any other interesting ones? No, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So if you're in Uruguay and listening to us rip into where you're getting your Bulbasaurs from, comments is I'm from Uruguay and it's pronounced Disesio. And I can't understand. That's got to be a translation error.
Yeah, I'm sure that might be, but hey,
what happened on this past weekend?
Right, so
just shoehorning straight in now. Jimmy Pendarvis.
Oh yep,
he won. He won Toronto Regionals, expanded regionals, with a deck that's been dead for a year and a half.
Yeah, it's crazy to kind of see how it got because a couple of us were watching the stream and we were like, "Oh my god, I can't."
Very hot. he's not
exactly.
He's not getting through. He got through. I got another Trev next. He got through. What's going on here then? And it's just Jimmy Pendarvis, and that he does things like that. He runs hot all day. It's not a dig on his playing ability because he's obviously very good, but it's he must have run so hot all day too. Because apparently he beat 5 Trevenants.
Wow,
that's a lot. I can't even beat 5 Trevenants whilst playing Zoroark.
Fair. No, yeah. Maybe there's a certain way you play the matchup. Maybe it's something that
I'm joking. I've never actually played against Trev with Zoroark, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's quite hard to lose against Zoroark with Trevenant. It's quite hard to lose with against Trevenant with Zoroark because you don't need items. You just trade until you get a DC and start swinging at them.
Exactly. Yeah, it is known as a good matchup for Zoroark.
It's known as a good matchup. I mean, Rabbi was very impressed with Mew counters because he kept talking to me about it before. He tested it online and got bodied by Wailord, but that's not the deck's fault. That's just because Wailord's a massive one hit.
Yeah, it's really interesting because it has a bit of everything, doesn't it?
And it's a great counter deck. It is a great counter deck. What's my drink?
Yeah. Because you have so many different Pokemon that you can use to your advantage, and the fact that you have the Mew from Fates Collide as well to copy all your basics, and It's just really good. And like was it Watch and Learn to the Widow? That's a great card
Busted
for
card.
like counterpart decks.
Were you in the game when that was a big thing? Because I remember it being a massive thing in London.
Yeah, when I was coming into the game, it was just just after London. So like I saw a lot of like Watch and Learn to the Widow, because obviously you had Buzz was quite a big thing. You had Buzz Like and Rock, and stuff like that. So yeah, it was one of those cards that I saw. I didn't actually use myself, but
No,
I saw
I don't think
it
I
do
ever really
work.
used it.
Yeah, but yeah,
there's not much. There's a lot of Trev.
Yeah,
It
a lot of
surprised
Trev.
me.
Yeah, like, but to be fair, like it was most of top 32 as well. Was
Yeah,
Trevenant.
it was a big. There was going to be a lot of Trev, but
yeah, and obviously it has a good Pika Ron matchup, and stuff like that. Yeah, like
there was just ignore that because we've had this discussion before.
It's not tier 2. It's not tier 2. I swear it's tier 1. Like, believe me.
What, in expanded or in? Not expanded, because I think they were talking about it. 1 got to day 2.
Yeah, 1 deck got into top 32.
That's not a good showing because it was the biggest collection of deck was that.
Yeah, and lots of people said that was going to be the one to win it. Like, it's ridiculous. It's so fast. It's just going to outspeed everyone. But hey ho, no,
not much.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no one saw Night March coming into it, and Trev was talked about, but not like to the point of the most seen deck for top 32 and so on. So yeah, I've not like all of this kind of format is like way before like I started, but it's interesting to see how different it is and expanded, and some of the cards that I would look at and go, that card's broken, how would they print that? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much more we can say. It's not really news. A lot of people have seen it. Either people have seen what happened in Toronto, or they don't care because they don't really care about expanded.
Yeah, but hey, who?
It's interesting.
Yeah, probably the last thing that we were going to touch up on was all the cards from the family box set.
Oh, what a set! It's when Guardians Horizon came out, and you think this is a meta-defining set. This is as far away from that as it can possibly be. There's one saving grace from this set, and I will be buying probably singles, apart from the Pukimuku artwork, which is actually. No, there's 2. Have you seen the Lapras from the family set?
Yes.
It's giving you the eyes.
Yeah, I've seen the memes where like the Lapras is like playing with a beach ball, but it's like looking over her shoulder, and yeah, it's
it wants more than that beach ball.
Yeah, it's a bit provocative, if you will.
It's not. You can't say that. Pokemon family company.
You can't say that. Okay. Anyway, so the cards in the set
all trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all trash.
Yes.
That's Snorlax, maybe Malamar. No, not at all. I'm joking. The Eevee, the Eevee's not even a good artwork. Eevee, really.
No, like I think the main reason, obviously, they're making these is for younger people to like get into the game, and I think it's a great idea. I think the premise behind it is really good. Like, there's been so many times that you see people talking about how do I get said friend into the game? How do I get my partner to play the game? How do I explain this to whatever?
Well, no, they won't want to play again.
No, but but like from the difference between like a competitive standpoint and just learning the basics, I feel these cards are very good for just picking up the basics of it. Learning about different type matchups.
I mean, fan favorites such as Pinsir GX, Delmise. What else have we got? Toxapex, Wigglytuff, and my favorite artwork, nearly of any card ever. Have you seen the artwork? I'd be happily pull this Farfetch'd. Have you seen it?
Yeah. It looks like
I want to love something as much as that Farfetch'd loves that leak.
Yeah.
I want proof. I do want proof that Farfetch'd isn't just a bird holding a leak. He's not actually a Pokemon. He's just a bird holding a leak. Went, you know what? I could join in here and starts. It's a bit far-fetched of me, but I will.
Oh wow! No, but like the only thing that has like I would say maybe like some potential to see play would be the Charizard.
No,
and that's... Why would you say that?
It's free. The other Charizard GX doesn't have any. It's 300 damage. The other Charizard GX doesn't... Actually, no, hang on. Let me find the other Charizard GX. Continue talking about why you think this is... Wrongly, why this is usable.
So, I was thinking of it in the non-GX Charizard, which is with Jirachis and so on, and I was just thinking of it as a late game kind of smack, so on. The only thing that I would say counter it is obviously having energy attachments and all this other stuff to go with it. So maybe
what are you using? What are you using to attach that energy?
Kiawe.
So why wouldn't you just use the other Charizard? It's 5.
Yeah.
But it's discard 3 fire from the Pokemon and do 300, which isn't a GX attack.
Fair. That's a good point.
And it's got more HP. No, I think it's got the same HP.
250.
But there is another Charizard.
Yeah.
It's the horrible scaly one from Detective Pikachu, which was released. Oh god, they're for pre-order already on Magic Madhouse.
Yes.
Raging Destruction. Discard the top 8 cards of your deck. Then, if any of those cards have fire energy, attach them to this Pokemon.
That's not too bad.
The best part of this GX attack, however, I mean, it's 3 colorless and 2 fire for 200 on Steam Artillery for the second attack. The third attack, the GX attack, 2 fire, 3 colorless, Dreadful Flames GX, 250. Discard an energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. I was going to say, if you're going 250, and I'm going to discard that water energy or grass energy or lightning energy from your active Pokemon. Oh, it's already been knocked out. Oh, it's useless.
Yeah. Oh, damn it!
Actually, I wanted to. It's not the worst GX attack in the world, because if they decided, you know what, I'm not going to worry about them possibly having a Coco GX or a Silvally GX, which a lot of people will be playing soon.
You think? Because of the triple boost?
No, I don't think that.
Okay.
It could happen.
It
could happen. I mean, memories are a thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I think like looking back at the cards, there's not anything in there that's too playable, but I do think that would be great for the artwork's really cool.
Collectors
on the set.
Will love it.
Yeah.
And I will have 70 of these Farfetch'd. I might wallpaper my room with
it. A whole folder devoted.
No. Just wallpaper.
Just wallpaper. One single wall.
No, all 4.
All 4 walls.
All 4 walls. This is an appeal. So anyone who's watching this video, when this set comes out, if you get any Farfetch'd, mail them to. I want to wallpaper my wall with Farfetch'd. At teamodyssey.co.uk / this could happen.
This could happen.
Good. Hashtag I love my leak.
Jesus.
There's a Mew in this set as well, and it's 80 HP, this Mew.
80 HP. It's just its attack is 2 psychic, do 50, so therefore
it's trash. But like
yeah. But
a lot of you look at this. This is a basic. I think you are. I'm looking at the cards more closely now. We haven't got English translation. Yes, we do. We have got English translations further down. Well done. They're all very simple.
Yeah, they all just either do.
Were you talking about this earlier, and I wasn't listening?
Abilities. No. They all just do damage. There's no abilities on any of them. And there's only some bit of text. This is why I was saying that it's really good for people that haven't played the game before and would like to get into it and so on.
It's the sort of thing young kids would go, right, I've got my Gyarados GX deck, and you've got your Raichu GX deck. Let's fight Gyarados. Oh, no. I've got my Pinsir GX deck, and you've got your Gyarados, because I've just realised that
Gyarados is weak to electric.
Yeah, ignore that. Or my Mewtwo GX deck versus your Pinsir GX deck, because they're both basics, or Wigglytuff, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Roughly the same energy attachments, and then you start swinging for the fences at each other.
Yeah.
Because even the GX attacks don't do anything more. I don't think any of them do anything more, do they? No.
It's just high damage, and then the Mewtwo has discard all energy from your opponent's active Pokemon.
I don't know if the only time I'd ever see that, I think, is in Malamar. And even then, against Pikachron, and even then, they've charged up a bench one with the first attack, so whatever you do, you only do a 120. I mean, a 150 with a choice band, 170 with a Kukui.
Yeah,
you wouldn't do that though.
Exactly. Yeah, it's as I was saying, it's not great for competitive play, but it'd be great for people to kind of like get into the game. If we could get a box set like that over here, I think it would be really. We don't need any more casuals.
No more casuals.
Like
got too many casuals.
Yeah, and the box it comes in is pretty cool. It comes with like you playing out your markers and all this other stuff. But it comes
what box is this?
Like the box that it comes in has all. So each box will come with 3 60-card decks featuring the Pokemon GX above. The 3 decks feature Pinsir.
Where are you getting this information from?
It's at the bottom of the.
Oh, I can see it now. Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Exactly. So like it comes with all of them. If we got something like that over here, it'd be great for, if people are wanting to do clubs, to like teach other kids and stuff how to play it.
Great for, yeah.
And
you get wristbands to identify the people who are playing these decks.
Yeah, they've got like a red, a yellow, and a blue, obviously to go with.
You must wear them if you're playing these decks.
You must.
Just so people can avoid you.
Yeah. When you start round 1 in a tournament, sit against someone.
Berlin. World Championships. Oh. Hi, Todd. We got that wristband on. Flips over Pinsir GX.
I think if I sat against Tord and he flipped over Pinsir GX, I would feel like a very silly person for not noticing something good about it. Do you get what I mean?
Just go. That's it.
I scoop.
That's it. Shuffle them up, boys.
Yeah.
I'm taking an L on this one.
Yeah, you got the balls to bring Pinsir GX to a cup. High scoop.
It turns out it's an expanded world. I've seen people call for expanded worlds. When are we ever going to get expanded? Why would they do expanded world championships?
I don't think you would, because most of your base is obviously standard, and it wouldn't make sense in the sense of like the economical climate of the card game and trying to sell more stuff to make expanded the main.
As much as Pokemon do a lot of good for the community, they are at the end of the day a company. They are trying to sell stuff, so they'd never do an expanded unless they reprinted black and white. Then that'd make it standard. So
yeah, like I'm sure, like I haven't been to a Worlds, but I'm sure that like when you go there's like expanded cups on the side that you can play in and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't see them doing a World Championships where it's all expanded. Yeah.
There's a few more, just a few little things before we go.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we've had the announcement of the new games.
Oh, yep, Sword and Shield.
So Sword and Sierra Hotel, Indigo, Echo, Lima Delta, Shield.
Sword and believe in the Shield.
Hang on a minute. If we get to, if this is a far cry for me, and you mean you're on roughly the same amount of points. I mean, we do well in Berlin and Bristol. Hopefully, we can still make Worlds.
Yeah.
You like Zoroark Cario, don't you?
I do, yeah. I feel it has a very good place in the meta at the moment. I was having a moment where I was thinking that Zoroark Weavile would be better, but I think in the matchups that would be difficult for the Hounds of Justice.
Yes.
You can play the deck differently to obviously give you more of an advantage and so on. So like,
and you need Latios in that list purely for the Clowns matchup.
Yeah, Latios does make the Clowns matchup a lot better.
But just jump over that beast ring too. If they can't knock out a Zoroark every turn, if you manage to get 150 on it and then they can't knock out that active Zoroark, and you manage to Guzma up another one and put 150 on that one as well, it's very, very hard for them to come back.
Exactly. And even if you were to hit like a low amount of damage onto like a Naganadel, you've already taken a prize and you can Latios 30 and so on. Then yeah.
But yeah, if you bring it, so say if we go to Worlds or wherever we go on, if we get on stream in Berlin, is that what's it called? Because you're on stage and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They call either of our names playing it, and they ask you to come to the stage. We have to walk through a crowd of people.
Oh, we do. We have to walk from like the corner of the room, and I need to put an assault vest on.
Hero, please come to the stage. Walking through, just high-fiving everyone as you come through, and then a big ooh-ah as you go onto the stage.
Mate, you'd ooh-ah before you GX. That would be it. Before you do a dangerous rogue GX.
No. Before you cantankerous beatdown GX.
Oh god.
The equivalent of a spear.
The equivalent of a spear, cantankerous beatdown. Yes. Come.
Do you know the best thing? I've thought of more things that relate into the shield, which we will go into, and I might cut this out at the end, or I might not, and people just have to listen to it.
Yeah.
Zoroark's GX attack.
Yes.
Is
Trickster GX.
Trickster GX.
Yeah.
Which means you steal one of your opponent's attacks. Did Seth Rollins steal Triple H's finisher? Yes, he did.
Yeah. Well, he used to do that for a few people. He used to use their finishers against him.
Did he really?
Yeah, I'm pretty like very.
It falls into place more and more as we go into this.
Yeah, it's either Seth Rollins or I'm thinking of Kakashi from Naruto. Either or. But
that's not the same. That's not even close to being the same thing.
I know, but like, yeah, there's been times where he's like used, what I would say is quite popular finishers and tried to do it on his opponents and stuff like that. So,
yeah. So Seth Rollins is Zoroark GX.
Yeah, definitely. I do think it is a very funny coincidence. And for anyone who watches wrestling or like even has an inkling into it, just look into it a bit more because it is so accurate. It hurts.
Yeah, so if you do have any more correlations to Zoroark, the Hands of Justice deck to the actual shield, which could be no more if Dean Ambrose does leave, which will be very sad. But
yeah,
don't be afraid to write to us. I've got no life, and I still watch professional wrestling at the age of over 20.
Yeah, no capitals.
At Team Odyssey, no capitals.
No capitals.
Team Odyssey, based in Cardiff. NP26.
NP26.
KMS.
Is that a Cardiff postcode? I don't know.
That's a Newport postcode. But I live in a Newport postcode. I don't know what kind. No, it's CF in that Cardiff.
Yeah, it's like CF24. Yeah.
But yeah, I've got to get some early nights in. I've got a league challenge on Saturday, so I'm gonna get the early nights in.
Get your testing in.
I've got to get my testing in. My girlfriend's coming down again. Last league challenge she came to, she'd never played competitively before. I gave her Gyarados. She came second, and I'm hoping she's going to do the same again. Just because the best part of it is there's a rival team. I'm not going to say who it is. There's a team in the UK, and one of their players end up having less points than she did.
God.
For a certain amount of time, and I think they're still on a less amount of points.
Yeah, but like. Yeah.
But, yeah, that was the news for the week.
News and a bit of chatting.
News and a bit of nonsense. We might get another host on. I don't know. But if you want a new host, write to us. No, don't write to us. I want a new host. That Kieran Cottrell's Britto beard is annoying my ears.
Rubbing against Mike.
No, it's not rubbing against me.
I didn't see you.
I could hear.
I didn't realize. Oh, hilarious.
But
yeah.
But yeah, we'll try. I don't know. We're gonna get on. We could get Ben on. We could get Rat. I don't know if we can get Ben on. His banter is alarming.
He's a loose cannon.
He's a loose cannon. We'll leave it alone for now. He can write articles and manage the team and stuff like that.
Yeah. All those like non-important.
We might get Jake on. We'll see. We'll see how many facts I can unearth about him, which are 100% true.
100% true. Yes.
Because as I elaborated in the start, Brexit is apparently might be going through, but you don't really care, Kieran, because all you care about trading with is Zoroark.
Is Zoroark, yeah.
That's all we do. So, what do we need to do? Links in the description to mine and Kieran's Twitter.
Yeah.
Team Odyssey's official Twitter. We tweet. I've not tweeted that much at the moment, but I do tweet banterous things a lot of the time. Team Odyssey's Twitter. We'll put the link to Team Odyssey's Facebook page, so we have lots of articles and stuff going up on their results to League Cups and stuff that we're constantly hitting top cuts at because we are possibly the best team in the UK.
Possibly.
I mean, there's no real doubt. We are the best. Thank you to Poker Beach and Limitless for all the information that we've gathered this from. We're not breaking this news. We are just put it into a nice bite-sized chunk that you can listen to.
Yeah, no, it's a great resource, and I'm using it pretty much every day, and
always updating.
Exactly. No, so if you don't, then you should definitely have a look.
Yeah, I think we're done. We'll be back next week with hopefully more news. As long as you like Pokemon Go, Kieran, maybe there'll be news of Pokemon Go. If there's no news, which I doubt there is because it's a dead game anyway.
I keep up with it from time to time.
Let's not start. No, we're ending.
Let's not go. Let's not
go there. Yeah. You can elaborate next week, maybe if I allow you to.
Okay.
So from us here at Team Odyssey, this has been the news, and goodbye. Say goodbye, Kieran.
Goodbye.